Welcome back to day 11, 12, I'm not quite sure. I am sure though that it is our last full day, which is really sad, but we think we're going to try and hit all 4 parks in one day. And like I said, we are still relatively newbies at this, but we think we're going to head to Animal Kingdom first and go for food at Rainforest Cafe. There's so many food places that I really wanted to try. We've not got around to them. They're kind of just classic standard American dining places. So Chili's, Chipotle, White Castle. We've kind of just sat here for like 10-15 minutes trying to think of where to go, but actually, do you know what? I think it's the parks we're going to miss the most, so we'll go to the parks instead. I do think one thing that the parks aren't so great at is the food is lovely, but it can be on the smaller side and expensive, so you do kind of find yourself sort of, oh, we'll go for a nibble here and we'll go for a nibble there and we'll go for a nibble there, and then we just kind of want to sit down today and eat in one place. So we think we're going to try and go to Rainforest Cafe at Animal Kingdom, and then from Animal Kingdom we're going to go to Hollywood Studios on the bus, and then I think from what I've read of the signs you can get the Skyliner, which we've not done yet, from Hollywood Studios to Epcot, have a little look at Epcot, and then get the bus or whatever's the best transport from Epcot to Magic Kingdom to finish our day, because there's no scary parties today, so we might be able to catch the new parade and also the closing show, and then back here for a sleep before we have to get ready for tomorrow. Our flight tomorrow is at about 7:30, so we're going to have to leave here at the latest at 4. I am not yet packed. I thought, oh, I'll do some packing this morning. I have literally packed a few t-shirts and that's about it, but we'll have to do that I think late this evening or wake up early tomorrow. But fingers crossed that we are going to get all the parks on today, but we'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. Speaking of ears, I have my Baobun ears from Japan on, and I have little dangly Lotsos in my ears today. And the outfit of the day to go with my Baobuns is this little white top, pink shorts and pink trainers at the bottom there. And we're ready to go. First problem of the day already hit. We looked on the app and there were loads of spaces for Animal Kingdom, and then for some reason when we went there they said it was going to be at least a half-hour wait, but the restaurant was quite empty, so maybe they were down a few servers or something, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so we decided to leave that because we don't really want to be hanging around for half an hour. So we are going to go into the park and maybe grab some bits to eat here, but that does mean we're going to be probably stopping to eat a couple of times today. But well, we are in Disney and I can see this tree straight ahead of me. I will show you. It's starting to spit at the moment, so it may be a poncho day as well. But we have our ponchos, I've got my umbrella, and we're ready to take on Animal Kingdom. So we went to Yak and Yeti and that had a bit of a wait time, so we just walked around here and there's a monkey swinging from the middle. I'm not sure if this is going to pick up, it's just on the right there. There he goes. Wow! At first I thought he was fake. Look at him go. We've just been swinging around here for like 5 minutes. Very cute. We've ended up at the restaurant Tissot, and I've gone for chicken goujons and a waffle cone with the garlic aioli chips. Or should I say fries? Looks good. Gonna dig in.
That will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs. How? That's proprietary.
We've just gone on Dinosaur. It was a complete walk on, 5-minute wait time, just went straight onto the ride. It's lovely. I know that one's going as well soon. Just checking my ears are on the right way around. They are. But yeah, so we had food at the restaurant in Dinoland. It was really nice actually. It was just the, you know, Disney chicken strips, but it had a sort of sweet dust on it. I was actually wondering as we sat there, has anyone eaten every single chicken strip there is? I assume they have. I assume that's probably a Disney challenge somewhere. We were hoping to go to the Rainforest Cafe because I went when I was a lot younger and I remember the rainstorms. But like I said, it was a bit of a longer wait than what we'd planned. And so we decided to carry on. The Yak and Yeti, I mean, that's always busy. So that was just a bit of a stab in the dark as to whether we get in there. But it also started raining just at that point. So literally everyone swarmed the restaurant. So we didn't, we just carried on, got some, I believe, quick service. I think this is quick service. I don't really know what that means, but I've heard a lot of people say it, so I think this is quick service. And it was quick, just ordered on my app and picked it up within 5 minutes. So that was great. And then straight on to Dinosaur, and now I think we're going to wander around the rest of Animal Kingdom and then get on our bikes, not literally, get on some form of Disney transport to the next park.
You take a photo for the...
This is such a good idea. It's like the only time we've seen restrooms in a queue. When the queues get so long, why are there no more restrooms? Avatar in the end, we actually mistakenly got on the river journey and stood there for a few minutes and then realised that people started talking about boats and we're like, we're in the wrong queue. So we moved over to Flight of Passage and actually got in the right queue that time. The wait time was 35 minutes and it took about 40, and then the pre-show took around 10 minutes and then the actual ride around 5, so just under an hour in total. And we have made it to the bus onto Hollywood Studios and onto the next park. We were thinking about possibly getting Lightning Lane, but they have opened up again, but we kind of only really would like to do Tower of Terror again, and just so we're trying to fit in so many parks today, so we don't know if it's worth it. So we'll have a little think about that one, and then off to after that using the Skyliner. With the Avatar ride, I think we got slightly better seats this time. We were on the other end of the row, and you could kind of feel the drops more in your stomach, and you could smell things more. And also, I didn't get a face full of water. Last time I got just literally like in a shower, which was great. So I do think it was a good shout to do that ride again. It was really good the first time, but it was even better the second time. Really enjoyed it. We have swiftly made it on to Hollywood Studios, and we're now walking with purpose to Tower of Terror because we've watched it go from an hour to 50 to 40, and it's now 35 minutes. So we have dropped our Fast Pass Princess cards at the door, and we are going to just go in the standby queue. Wish us luck. Hopefully it is 35 minutes. Bobbing and weaving, sorry, I'm not really looking at you. Just looking where I'm going, which is probably the safest way to be. I don't know how these vloggers do it. This has given me a good workout as well today.
For your safety, please remain seated, supervise children, and refrain from smoking in the cabins. Thank you.
We've taken the Skyliner to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, I think. And then I think from here we're going to get the bus to EPCOT. This way! Or this way, as they say on the Ratatouille ride. We were just saying what a gorgeous resort. Look at all that water. They got a Skyliner there, hotel. I think, oh, bus. There must be some other rooms over there as well. But yes. We're definitely tempted to come back and stay in a Disney hotel, but we do know they're a lot more expensive, so we'll have to see. Maybe there'll be some deals at some point. We were saying though that for our hotel that we have at Terra Luna, it's very new and clean and modern. It is very nice, but there's just something about these hotels, very magically done. Oh. Wonder if there's any sea life down there, or lake life. Wonder if there's any animals down there in the water. Possibly. We saw a couple more Disney ducks today. Disney ducking, doing what Disney ducks do best. And now we're just going to try and find the bus. We've had a nice little wander around the grounds of this hotel, and we got to the bus stop and they don't go to EPCOT. So, well, I'm not sure if they do at some points, but it just said to use the Skyliner. So we're walking back to the Skyliner now to go on over to EPCOT. We could have got the bus to Magic Kingdom, but that kind of disturbs the route then. We're sort of doing it in a semicircle, if you know the layout of the parks. So yeah, back on the Skyliner. There was quite a queue for the little compartments. Don't know what you call them, pods. So we'll just have to wait in that. But it was nice to see this resort. It was very different to, we went to Animal Kingdom Lodge the last time, so it's nice to walk around here. They do have their own little tiny beach, and they've got a pool and little food service areas, but it looks really nice. Definitely, like I said, interested in staying in a Disney hotel at some point, maybe, possibly, who knows.
We are now sailing over Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, home to a collection of tropical villages inspired by the colorful architecture and lifestyle of the Caribbean islands.
We have successfully skylined our way to EPCOT. I'm very impressed with Nick because I'm not great with heights, but he's even worse with heights, and we did stop a couple of times and I was thinking, oh Lord, please don't get stuck, because I have seen a video of a woman where it just shut down for ages and they had to open these little emergency packs under their seats and they had packets of water and things like that in, but it was all good. We made it here and we are entering close to France. I can see the Eiffel Tower to my right, and yeah, just sitting here soaking in some of the sun, and we're gonna head on in the next couple of minutes. And we're not really sure. I have seen that fast passes have become available for Guardians of the Galaxy, so we're just debating whether to do that, and then we will head on into Magic Kingdom, which is our fourth and final park of the day. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Tower of Terror only took 25 minutes, so that was really good. We were on, and we were in the middle row this time, and I'm not sure if they switched up the ride or what, I don't know, but it felt different. Again, it felt different. Maybe it just always feels different second time round, but the fall felt more intense and our stomachs were whizzing around, so that was great. Really enjoyed the Tower of Terror, but I'm still debating which was my favourite ride overall. I don't want to say just yet. We might be going on Guardians again. We're in the ice cream shop in France, and I'm very excited because there was barely any queue, and we're going to get the toasted brioche ice cream. I've gone for the apple crunch and Nick's gone for the caramel. It looks so good, and when we've seen this place before, it's either been closed or a huge queue outside, so I think we've just come at the perfect right time. I'm not sure we're going to do any rides in EPCOT. The queues are quite long and I think we're flagging a little bit, so get some food, get some sweet treats in us, and we'll head on over to Magic Kingdom after this.
And which topping would you like?
Is that caramel?
Yeah.
Can I have some caramel, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Cheers. We made it to Magic Kingdom. We literally had to battle our way down Main Street because the Starlight Parade was going on, and I don't know who designs the parades, but they need to stop putting them past the entrance. It was crazy. We nearly saw someone get in a fight, literally a fight, and luckily it got resolved before it ended up in a fight. It's not worth having a fight in a line for Disney anyway. And yeah, so now we're on the People Mover, my new favourite ride, because we've only seen it in the dark. So now it's obviously dark night, but we're seeing it with all the lights on, not in Halloween. But yeah, glad we made it. Very, very tired though. Why hello, you may be thinking, they're in a fancy hotel. Well, we are in Coronado Springs, and it smells lovely in here to start with. But when we left Disney, so we left at about, we left Magic Kingdom at about 9:45, and it was chaos. There was no way we were getting on a ferry, a monorail. It was absolute chaos. I now see why people love Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, because I thought that was busy. That is not busy in comparison to a normal day at Magic Kingdom. We did manage to see the fireworks. We decided not to go back into the crowd. We watched from kind of next to Monsters Inc.'s Laughing Floor. So yeah, that was lovely. It would have obviously been even more lovely to have seen it from the front, but it was just too much of a crush, too much chaos for us. And so we did that, picked up our last little shopping, and did People Mover as well before the fireworks. And we did see a bit of the light parade, the first one, as we were walking into the parks. That was nice. We just knew we didn't want to stick around for the last one, so we headed over to the buses and thought we've got one last resort hop in us, so we just picked the emptiest bus and got on it, so we weren't taking the spots of anybody who actually was at the hotel. The bus still could have had more people on it. For some reason, some of the hotels' buses had loads of people, and others of them there was just no one in the queue. I don't know why, but yes, we come here and it's absolutely beautiful. It smells lovely, and we're just chilling here now until our lift arrives. We've had a little bit of a look around, but our legs are absolutely exhausted, so we're just going to sit and take in this hotel. I love this one. Nick's still a fan of Animal Kingdom Lodge, which I do love as well, but yeah, we'd love to see the rooms in these, so I think, you know, we might have a little bit of a look at different Disney hotels when we get home. I mean, I'm not saying that there's a trip on the cards in the next few weeks, it's very expensive, but yeah, it'd be good to know what these hotel rooms look like inside. And for example, this one's absolutely massive, there was multiple bus stops, so yeah, it would just be good to get an idea. Anywho's, well, I will let you know when we get back to our hotel, Terra Luna. We are packing, but I'm having to have a cookie break, so we'll try these. Oh wow, they're really soft. What did you think of these, Nick?
They're alright.
Nick said they were alright. I mean, not a rave review, but I've not had one yet, so let's go. I do not know what Nick is on about. These are amazing. They're definitely coming home with me. We're back at our hotel after quite an adventurous journey home, but we made it all safe and sound. So we have just finished packing as well. It is 1:45 in the morning. I have currently set my alarm for 7, but I'm already thinking about knocking that back to 8 because we have to get out of here, be ready. Checkout is at 11, but we do want to get out before then so we can go to the 2 Universal parks and just have a little mooch around there. But we are very, very tired. We did manage the 4 Disney parks in one day, actually technically in one afternoon and evening, but we are exhausted. I have my little leg coolers that I got from Japan actually, so I'm going to put those on this evening. I should have got more of these because they are really good actually. Don't know what's in them, but they're really good. And so I'm going to sign off for now. So thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do what you gotta do, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.